So you stupid Muslims and Rashad Khalifa, you took the word Azar, which means foolish, to be the name of the father of Abraham.
Yeah, so that's
Listen how
false. So
foolish.
Abraham didn't speak.
Listen. You said that you are smarter than the Muslim and Rashad Khalifa is better, but both of you are a bunch of idiots. You took the word
Hey,
foolish
let's be
to be the
respectful. Let's
name.
be
You
respectful.
took the
Let's be
word foolish
respectful.
to be the name of the father of
No,
Abraham.
no,
Everybody,
that's a wrong
anyone,
translation.
you can go right now
Let's
to
be
Google.
respectful.
You can go right.
Let's be respectful.
I don't respect liars and respect foolish people.
I never lied to you.
Shut up, Azar. You just
Hey,
said,
hey, hey, hey,
you
hey,
just
hey,
said
hey, be
Azar. You just
respectful. Be
said,
respectful.
you just said, Azar is the name of the father of Abraham. I ask
Abraham
you,
didn't speak Aramaic. He
according
didn't
to
speak
who?
Aramaic. Why
According
are you
to who?
translating?
Listen,
Why?
can
Whoa,
you
whoa, whoa,
show me
whoa, whoa,
one
whoa.
reference in the
Why are you
word?
getting so
Can you show
rowdy?
me?
Why?
Can
Yeah,
you
let me
show me
answer.
one reference in the
Yeah,
word says
let
that
me
the father
answer.
of Abraham, his name is Azar?
Yeah, let me speak.
Hmm. Give me a reference.
Why are you getting so rowdy?
I'm getting you
Calm
busted.
down.
I'm getting you
Yeah, I
busted.
said, yeah, that's fine. Just calm down. Just
I'm
calm
laughing,
down, man.
Mister.
Just
Calm
calm down.
down. I'm
All
laughing.
right,
So,
just
can you
calm.
show me a reference
Just calm
proof the
down. Yeah,
Quran,
yeah, yeah.
Mister,
You made a
Mister,
lot. Yeah,
Mister, the
you made a.
most accurate book? Go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me?
I hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, peace be upon you. You made a video about me. Are you forgetting me already?
I make videos a lot of stupid people, so remind me of yourself.
No, no, no. I wasn't stupid. You actually called me intelligent. You used me against the Muslims when I was telling the Muslims their Shahada is wrong.
Ah, okay. Sorry then. I made a mistake. So introduce yourself. Please remind me of
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm a submitter. I do follow the Quran, but I don't worship Muhammad like the Muslims.
So what do you mean? You are a submitter? You are not?
I'm
You,
not affiliated with the Muslims. They don't want me and I don't want them. But I'm part of the submission movement. We're submitters. We're helping people come to the religion of Abraham and the worship of God alone.
well, let us find Abraham first in your book. So you said you follow the Quran.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Okay, Abraham in your Quran, do he worship the suns and the moon?
No.
No.
He's making a rhetorical point for the idol worshippers and basically showing them that only God
Are you sure
can is
are you
God.
sure you know your book?
Yes, very well.
So who is the one who said "Hada Rabbi Hada Akbar"?
Yeah. Do you know rhetoric? Do you understand like
What
speech and debate or
what
rhetoric?
you know? I
Yeah,
suspect
Abraham's using.
you said I said that
You
you
want me to
are
read the
smart.
verses for you?
I said I made a video about you saying you are smart. I doubt that. This is the chapter six,
That's
verse number.
okay.
This is chapter 6, verse number 78. Can you read it for me?
Yeah, let me get it.
The red,
678?
the redirect, huh? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me read it for you. I see God you got for say the rejected.
Uh-huh.
Let's start earlier.
What do you want?
74. Abraham debates with the idol worshippers. Recall that Abraham said to his
Uh,
father
uh,
Azar, how could you it's
uh,
verse 74. How could you
74.
worship
Uh,
yeah. How could you worship statues as gods? I
mhm.
see that you and your people have gone far astray. So you see he's debating with them.
What are you reading?
Chapter 6, verse 74
It
of the
doesn't
Quran.
it doesn't say what you are saying.
Yes, it does.
Read it.
Brother, you're using a really bad translation. I'm not using your
What
translation.
what are you reading?
Yeah, I'm reading a correct translation. What is this trash
You are
translation
reading
they're using?
what?
I'm reading a good translation.
What is that good translation? Is that a book name
By
called
yeah, by Dr. Rashad Khalifa.
Rashad Khalifa good translation? Okay, listen.
Yes.
As long you said you are reading Rashad Khalifa translation. Does it say here when Abraham he said to his father Azar?
Yes.
So
I'm
so
reading it for
so
you.
why you skip it? No, I did not hear you saying that.
Yeah, I did. I said, recall that Abraham said to his father Azar.
Okay,
How could
is the father of Abraham? His name is Azar,
yes, sir.
according to who?
According to the Quran, which is the most accurate history. Do you have a
Quran.
history?
The
Do you
word
have a history?
Azar is a word mean foolish in the Aramaic. So Abraham
That's
is
fine.
saying to his father, stupid, you are worshiping idol. So you stupid Muslims and Rashad Khalifa, you took the word Azar, which means foolish, to be the name of the father of Abraham.
Mm, yeah, so that's
Listen how
false. So
foolish.
Abraham didn't speak.
Listen. You said that you are smarter than the Muslim and Rashad Khalifa is better, but both of you are a bunch of idiots. You took the word
Hey,
foolish
let's be
to be the
respectful. Let's
name.
be
You
respectful.
took the
Let's be
word foolish
respectful.
to be the name of the father of
No,
Abraham.
no,
Everybody,
that's a wrong
anyone,
translation.
you can go right now
Let's
to
be
Google.
respectful.
You can go right.
Let's be respectful.
I don't respect liars. I respect foolish people.
I never lied
Hazar,
to you.
Hazar, shut up, Hazar. You just
Hey,
said,
hey, hey, hey,
you
hey,
just
hey,
said
hey, be
Hazar.
respectful. Be respectful.
You just said Hazar is the name of the father of Abraham. I ask
Abraham
you,
didn't speak Aramaic. He
according
didn't
to
speak
who?
Aramaic. Why
According
are
to
you
who?
translating?
Listen,
Why
can
whoa,
you
whoa, whoa,
show
whoa,
me
whoa,
one
whoa.
reference in the
Why are you
world?
getting so
Can you show
rowdy?
me?
Why
Can you
let me
show me
answer.
one reference in the
Yeah,
world says
let
that
me
the father
answer.
of Abraham, his name is Azar?
Yeah, let me speak.
Hmm. Give me a reference.
Why are you getting so rowdy?
I'm getting you
Calm
busted.
down.
I'm getting you
You know, I
busted.
said, yeah, that's fine. Just calm down. Just
I'm
calm
laughing,
down, man.
Mr.
Just
Calm
calm down.
down. I'm
All
laughing.
right, just
So can you
no,
show me a
that's fine.
reference
Just calm
proof
down.
the
Yeah,
Quran,
yeah, yeah. You made a lot of yeah. You made a
Most accurate book?
yeah. Let me
Can you
yeah.
prove to
Let me.
me
It's
how
fine.
you know that the Quran is
No,
the
let me
most accurate
answer.
book? How
Yeah,
you
yeah. I
know?
can answer that too.
Listen, potato. How you know the Quran is the most accurate book if there is no reference exist in the whole world that Abraham, his father name is Azar? Go ahead.
Yeah. First of all, I need you to calm down. All right, just settle
First of
down. You
all,
made a
don't waste my
lot of
time. You see,
false assumptions.
don't speak like a
You're wasting
homo.
my time.
Speak like a man.
All
Give me
right.
the reference.
Hey,
Go
hey,
ahead.
hey.
Speak
All right.
like a
So
man. Give me the reference.
number one, you didn't give a reference claiming that Abraham spoke Aramaic. That was a fake claim. Then you
Okay,
translated
hold
a
on.
word in the
What is the
Quran
language?
from
What is the
Arabic.
language? Potato. Here we go. This is how stupid you are. What is the ethnic of Abraham?
It's Proto-Semitic. If you want, I can give you.
No, no,
Let me
he
show
have an
you a.
ethnic. Potato. He have an ethnic. What the Semantic? What does that mean?
Let
Potato.
me
What is the ethnic of
settle
Abraham? What his
down.
nation name? What his nation
This
name? Which city
are
he
you
was born?
Christian?
Potato.
Are you Christian? Are you Christian?
Which? Don't ask
Settle
me stupid
down.
question. Don't
Settle
ask me
down.
stupid
Settle
question.
down.
Listen. What
What's
is the
wrong with
nation?
you?
What
What's
is the
wrong with you?
nation he is born of?
Yeah, let me show you. I'm gonna put an image in the chat.
Give me
Oh,
the
you don't
name
let me
of the
put
nation.
images?
Give me the name, Mr. Image. Don't take a picture of your bum.
Yeah,
Give me the
yeah.
name of the
What's
nation
wrong
of
with
Abraham.
hey? Have you taken your meds today? You're out
Yeah,
of
I took
control.
my media. You know,
Settle down. Settle yeah,
I
so settle
swear
down.
Allah.
Settle down.
Don't
So
force me.
why are you
You
talking like
said
a
I made a
dog? Why are you
video
talking
about you
like a
and said you
dog?
are smart. You
Yeah,
are
yeah,
dummy.
yeah, yeah.
Now give
All
me the
right.
name of the nation of Abraham.
I don't need to. You already made a
You
false
have
assumption. You
to.
claimed you
Okay,
spoke
what is the
Aramaic.
language
No,
of
you didn't.
Abraham? Okay, hold on.
You can't.
What is the language of Abraham?
Proto-Semitic, not Aramaic. Why did you
Can you
claim you
show
spoke
me? Hold
Aramaic?
on. Porosama.
What can yeah,
I never heard of
yeah.
such a thing.
I know because you're ignorant. I'm trying to educate you. Stop
Mr.
talking. Stop
Stupid,
talking. You're ignorant.
what is
You're
the
ignorant.
name
Stop
of the
talking.
nation
Stop
of Abraham?
I'm
Is it
I'm
true?
trying to help
Is it
you. I'm trying
true?
to
Okay,
help you.
what
I'm trying to
city?
help you.
What
Stop
city,
talking.
Mister? Help
Stop
me.
talking.
What city,
Yeah, stop
Abraham?
talking so I can help you.
What city he is born of?
Stop talking so I can help you,
What
man.
is the
What's
name
wrong
of
with
the
you?
city where Abraham he was born?
The city is irrelevant. You claimed you
No,
spoke
the
Aramaic.
city
Give
is
the
relevant
citation.
because if Muhammad born
Give
in Japan, he speak Japanese. If he is born in Arabia, he speak Arabic. So you are donkey
no.
again.
That's not
So
no
now,
no.
where
That's not
Abraham
how it
was
works.
born, Rashad Khalifa boy,
Yeah.
the one you said to me the Quran is the most accurate. Rashad Khalifa himself did
It
not
is. It
agree.
is.
He took verses
Well,
from the
I agree.
Quran. He took
You fake
verses from the
verses into
Quran. Potato, the
fake
submitter. Listen,
verses.
submit to me. Listen,
Fake,
submit. Submit.
no, I always
Otherwise,
submit to
you
God.
have
I
to
always submit to God. I always submit to
give me
God. I
the
always submit to
ethnic
God.
of Abraham.
I
What
submit to
Abraham
God.
mean?
Why are you
Abraham,
so
what is
vile?
the word
Why are you
Abraham
vile?
mean?
Hey, 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 why are you so vile? What's wrong
What
with
is the
you?
word
Settle down.
Abraham mean?
Settle down.
So,
Doesn't matter.
in
You're getting
order to
off topic. Let me give my
understand who is
verdict.
Abraham,
Why
let
do you
us see
keep
what Abraham, the
why do you
name
keep changing the
represent,
topic? Hey,
the name represent the language. What is the word Abraham
no,
mean?
it doesn't. No, no, it
What do
doesn't. Why are you
get
making
out
up
of
stuff? Why are
here?
you making up stuff? Why are you making up stuff?
Just a stupid idiot. I have no time for donkeys. No, nothing. That doesn't. Look what happened. I don't have time for such a stupid people like you donkey idiot. The word Ibrahim is mentioned in the Quran here. Prove that Muhammad is a donkey because there is no such a name. This is wrong name. Never exist. In fact, the Quran, one place he says Abraham, one place he says Ibrahim. Number two, The word Azar is an Aramaic word meaning foolish. So Muhammad, he learned from the Jews that Abraham, in their stories, he said to his father, "You are foolish worshiping idols." But look how stupid the story is. So Abraham, he don't want to worship idols, so he decided to worship stars. Read with me. Allah, he showed Ibrahim the kingdom of heaven. Okay. What that have an effect on Muhammad? As soon Allah, he showed him the kingdom of heaven, Abraham, he start worshiping stars. When the night covered him over the darkness, he saw a star. He said, "This is my Lord." And this has happened after Allah, he showed him his kingdom. So Allah now, he guided Abraham, who his father, his name is foolish. And according to the donkey, Abraham, he don't speak Aramaic. So what is the language of Abraham? He will not tell me, you know. A prismatic, what does that mean? And I made a video about him saying he is smart. That is hilarious. So listen carefully. I can put him again in the stage, but as you see, he will never answer any question. You know, he's just a kid. He's not a man. I say to you, what is the ethnic? Give me the ethnic. Everybody have an ethnic. According to your religion, everybody have an ethnic. According to the stupid Quran, your stupid Quran says we never sent a messenger except speaking the tongue of his people. So he belonged to people who have their own language, not mixed language. Why he was a Sadiq? How are you doing, Sadiq? My room is dark, so I cannot see. All right. In chapter 14 of Ibrahim itself, the chapter of Ibrahim, we sent not a messenger except with the language of his people. So what is the people of Abraham and what is their language? Every single authentic historic book says that Abraham is born of the Chaldean nation and they speak Aramaic. And you are an idiot. Do we have any smart Muslim? So after Allah guide him, Abraham start worshipping stars. Then he worshipped the moon. When he saw the moon rising up, he said, "This is my God." When he saw the sun, he liked the sun more. He said, "This is Akbar," not a greater. Akbar. Akbar is the name of the sun for the Arab. That's why the Muslim, they say Allahu Akbar. Muhammad, he unite. That's why the Muslim believe in Tawheed. Tawheed mean unification, not monotheism. Tawheed does not mean monotheism. Those are donkeys, don't know Arabic. Even the Arab who come with the word Tawheed does not even exist in their books. The word Tawheed does not exist. So he said, "This is my God, this is Akbar." فَلَمَّا رَأَى الشَّمْسَ بَازِغَةً قَالَ هَذَا رَبِّي هَذَا أَكْبَرُ. What هذا أكبر mean? This is bigger.
This is bigger.
Do you see it? And remember, this is happening after Allah, he guided Abraham. Allah, he showed Abraham his kingdom. After Allah, He showed Abraham His kingdom. Abraham is worshipping the moon, the star, the sun. Who is left? And then, why Abraham he stopped believing in those stars? What the reason? Oh, because they don't stay up. What? So when Abraham he saw the star, this star, he called him my Lord. He worshipped him. He bowed down to him. But when it set, he said, I don't like those who set. What? Is that the reason why Abraham he never knew? He never saw that the stars don't stay always on the sky? He just saw that. And then the same thing happened again. He saw the moon up. He said, this is my God. All right. But when the moon set, he said, I don't like the one who set. Huh? But you know already the moon set. You just left worshipping the star before it because it set. So why you jump to the moon? Don't you know that the moon set too? I mean, do you see how silly, stupid the story? Why he stopped worshipping the moon? Because the moon set. But did Abraham see his God? According to Islam, no. So Abraham, he will not worship something is invisible or disappear. Correct? This is the Quran. But based on this, Abraham, he will never worship Allah because nobody saw Allah, according to Islam. Do you see how stupid Muhammad is? And this guy is submitter. And then the same, he saw the sun, he said, this is my God, this is Akbar. Okay. Then the sun said, he said, you know what? I don't like the one who said. Again? Again? So based in the Quran, Abraham is a stupid fool. He is a donkey. He have a repeated pattern of worshipping things, and just he denied him for the same reason of the previous one. But he knew all those three objects, they set already. Like Abraham, he never saw a star before disappearing in the daytime. Hold on, there is some stars, they stay in day and night. We can see them in the daytime and the nighttime. Do we have any Muhammadan? Peace be upon him. Submitter, huh? You sound like a San Francisco boy.
Hey, CP. So I talked to Naveed. He said that he would rejoin. He would debate you again, but he just wanted you to stay calm and not like freak out.
Oh, I'm the one who freaking out.
I'll be honest. You were getting like really rowdy. You wouldn't really let him speak.
No, I'm letting him speak. No, you see, for me, if somebody want to debate me, he cannot jump my question. I'm not like others. Others, you can jump their question. So anyone want to come to the stage. If I say to you what the ethnic of Abraham, you have to give me the ethnic. You don't say you don't understand. You don't tell me I will explain to you. No, I don't want the explanation. Give me the answer first.
Okay. Well, I think you should let him come back so we can.
I can let him, but don't school me who come back who's not. I'm asking you, do you like the one who ask a question but he don't get the answer?
No, of course not. But
so all what I asked him,
sure what
I repeated the question. How many times I need to repeat the question to get the answer?
Right, when you were repeating the question and you were expecting the answer, he was trying to answer you, but
no, he did not. No, he did not. No, you are lying.
I'm not lying.
You are lying. Okay, I will put him in the stage and we will repeat the same question. Is that deal?
I'll ask him. Yeah.
All right.
Also, I sent you the
And
link
listen,
to
if he
submission
starts
movement in
saying
your
to me, I
DMs.
will explain, that mean he is a liar and you are following him. You are fooled by him. Because either he knew what the language of Abraham, he can give me the answer, and then he can give me the proof. Either he knew what is the ethnic of Abraham. I asked him which city Abraham was born. He said this is irrelevant. No, it is relevant because we know where he is born. And where he is born, we know what they are talking, what language it is. So I will invite him back, and you sit down and listen. Come back.
I
Just give me a break. Anyone here, I am not like those people, you can get away with the questions. There's many Christians, they don't know how to debate. I grab you from your tail, and you have no way to go. I say what is the ethnic, you give me the ethnic. Abraham is a very well-known person. Is not nobody. So don't tell me this is irrelevant. And don't tell me Abraham don't speak Aramaic. As long you know he don't speak Aramaic, that means you know what language he speak. Correct, guys? If somebody says to you he don't speak Aramaic, that means he knew what language he speak. Because you just deny a language, confirming that he don't speak it. So right away we have to know what language he speak. Where is the guy? Did he leave? Put your hand up, submitter. Put your hand up. You don't want to come back. Potato. Yeah. I'm not letting him speak. No, I repeat the question tens of times.
All right, he's coming back. Also, I sent you the link to submitters in your DMs.
I don't care about his links. He is more stupid than his link. If the person in person is so stupid, his link would be smarter. Anyway, invite him back.
All right, he's coming.
All right. Are you a,
He said.
are
He
you a,
just said
are you a
don't.
submitter too? Are you a submitter too?
I'm considering it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good for you. What is the language of Abraham?
I don't know. I don't know a lot about the history.
So you are considering what to join something you do not know?
Well, that's why I'm looking into it. I'm looking into a lot of arguments from
Okay.
Christians.
No, you
from
see,
submitters,
a person who
Muslims.
considers something and he do not know what is he's considering, he is a fool.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, I am a fool in this
Yeah, but you don't
topic.
consider something like I'm considering to buy this car, but I do not know what this car.
Yeah. Well, he said he'd come back, but just don't speak over him, or else he's gonna probably.
No,
speak
I
over
will
you.
speak over everybody. He have to give me an answer. I'm not
He
his.
will give you an answer. But he
Let
just
us
doesn't want
see.
you to speak.
So,
Hey, you gotta be respectful. Let's set the ground
submitter,
rules. No name calling.
I respect no foolish people. So now,
Doesn't
what
matter.
what is
You
the
have to
ethnic?
accept ground rules. You
What
have
is
to
the
accept
ethnic?
ground rules.
What is the
You have.
ethnic of Abraham? I'm not going to repeat
You
my
speak.
question 1,000
No,
times.
I'm just asking for ground rules for the debate. Is that
What
wrong? I'm
is the
asking for ground
ethnic of?
rules.
Give me the ethnic of Abraham. Go
Hold
ahead.
on, we're not there yet.
CP, just one at a time, please.
See, he
Yeah,
will not answer. What is the
I'll answer
ethnic?
God willing.
What is the
I'll
ethnicity
answer
of
God willing.
Abraham?
I'll answer God willing. No
Go ahead.
problem. I
Go
want to
ahead.
agree to ground rules.
There's no rules here.
No, no, no,
It's
no
a
name
free
calling.
boxing match. Go
Doesn't
ahead.
matter.
What
Doesn't
is the
matter. No,
ethnic of
no, no, no,
Abraham?
no.
Where he is born? The mic is
Listen,
yours.
man.
Where
You
he's
gotta be
born? What his
respectful.
ethnic?
You
The
gotta
mic.
be.
All right,
Shut
I'm
up.
not
Naveed,
calling.
Don't waste my
Naveed, just
time. You are wasting my
answer his
time. You're not
question.
being a man.
Answer his question.
I repeated the question 1,000 times already. So
Yeah, but
go
you
ahead.
need to learn how to
Where he
speak
is
with people.
born? Where he is born? And what his language and what his ethnic? Go ahead.
Unverifiable and irrelevant.
Get out of here. So what do you know about Abraham there? Just a guy, his name is Abraham? He don't know. You see the coward? He denied that Abraham speaks Aramaic. That means you know his language. When you deny it, it's mean you are sure that cannot be the language he speaks. So you know the language. But you're a coward potato. You're just a kid. You think you can avoid my question so you can avoid the embarrassment. I am not like those who open channels without mentioning their names. The Muslim, he come and speak to them, debate them. He got away with everything. You cannot do that with me. I will grab you from your tail. You are just like a hamster in my stage. Everybody knows that Abraham is born in Iraq. Iraq have two ethnic groups, Chaldean and Assyrian, and both of them they speak Aramaic. The Bible and many other books confirm that he is born of the Chaldean nation in the city of Ur. So stupid you say to me it's irrelevant. That because you are yourself irrelevant to the topic. In fact, even sorry, my voice. You see, they make me lose my voice. Even your stupid religion confirm what I am saying. Your stupid books. Submitter, huh? A bunch of donkeys. Let us put a ground rules. Rules for what? If you go check every Islamic source about Abraham, they are saying exactly what the Jews and the Christians they say about Abraham. That he is built, you know, he's born in Haran, according to Muslim, you know, in Iraq, and he is a Chaldean. And what is the language of the Chaldean? Aramaic. Yeah, peace be upon everyone. Yeah, you can join us. Yeah. Potato idiot. Irrelevant. Satan have many names. In fact, when the Quran keep using the Aramaic language as an example, the Quran says that Abraham is a hanif. Hanif is an Aramaic word mean kafir. Pagan. So the stupid Muhammad, he says that Abraham, he is a hanif. Your stupid religion confirmed that Abraham is a hanif. This is how ignorant Muhammad is. He do not know that hanif mean that he is a pagan. Hold on. Oh boy. All of this speaking about Abraham is being hanif. And Muhammad, because he's an idiot, he do not know what this Aramaic word mean. He think it's a good word. In fact, hanif mean that he is a person who denied the true God. He's a pagan. Look how many times repeated. You see it? Look how many times. In one verse in the Quran, you will see how stupid Muslim is, how stupid Muhammad is when he says, Abraham was neither a Jew or a Christian. Can you believe it? Can you believe it how stupid Muhammad is? How Abraham will be a Jew if he is the father of the Jews? Do even Muhammad knew what Jews mean? Are you with me? He is not a Jew. He is not, huh? Who is a brave Muslim would like to join us, who will tell us it is not irrelevant? Irrelevant people. I don't respect anyone. Respect is something you earn, not something you get for granted. Either you speak like a man, I will talk to you as a man, or you are just a kid. Then go play with kids. We have a guy, his name is Sajjad. He is asking people to come to his stage to debate him. He don't dare to dance in our stage. He's terrified. All of them are the same. If you cannot make it here, you cannot make it in your stage. Do we have any brave Muhammadan would like to join us? Yes, Abdul, go ahead.
Yeah. Just wanted to let you know I'm a Muslim, first of all.
All right.
Okay. Been following a lot of what you and I was watching, for example, Sam Shimon, and there is another gentleman by name of God Logic. And at the same time, I'm watching a lot of content from other people like Muslims, I don't know, Central Dawah or any one of those one. Something that I just want to bring up to your attention is that as a Muslim, when you're born, you are a Muslim. What is going to end up happening is that, for example, for a person like me, you go through your whole life, if you're born in an Islamic country, surrounded by all Muslim, you go through your life for 20, 30, 40 years with everything thrown at you based on every Islamic textbooks, Qurans, everything, hadith, everything. And you have no way of doing your own research. Then you're going to end up with a lot of people like me who have doubts, who start questioning. But because it has been in my bones, it has been infused with my blood. And this is going to be for majority of the Muslim as well. That is going to be really hard for us to understand what is true and what is not true. Majority of the Muslim, I strongly believe that when you start having conversation with them, they are going to be thinking about the fact that whether what you are saying or everyone else is saying is it true or not. But because it's become innate in our body, in our vein, in our bone and skin, we are going to say, okay, gone through this one for I don't know how long in my life. Is it worth for me to start searching, or is it not just going to follow the same thing and I'm going to see what is going to happen to me after life? That is one. The second that I want to give you, the fact that I just was listening to what you mentioned regarding what happened in Islam. 100% I agree with you. Is the fact that the moment that Prophet Muhammad passed away, you see that what happened. There was a lot of differences with what happened in Islam and who's supposed to come after that. Group of people were saying that Ali is supposed to be, and then they send him to go and then bury Prophet Muhammad, and then the other side of it, Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, and everyone else came and said, okay, who's the next person? And Abu Bakr took over. And then you saw that what happened for 25 years, there were three people, And then when after Osman was killed by the same hand of Muslim, everyone else after went after Ali. And then when they brought Ali, even Ali was killed by the same hand of Muslim, and the same thing that is going to happen. So what I'm trying to say here is the fact that when you see that Islam got conquered, everything that happens from the onset of Islam, everything was for the past the first 3 years with everything that happened, and then the exile, everything was peaceful. The moment that the power came into the hand in order to expand Islam,
When
it came
when
with
Islam was peaceful, sorry, when Islam was peaceful.
at the first 3 years, basically when Prophet Muhammad, for example, was anointed by Gabriel and then came down from the Hira and says 40 years,
Yeah, but
hey,
at that time,
I have
Muhammad,
been
he
told.
have no men to fight. He have nobody, you know. I mean, Muhammad, you know, peaceful not because he's peaceful, because simply he have nobody.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, so for example,
Yeah.
when you see that, and I give you that, is the fact that when you see that at the beginning of it, because he had no one, and then basically they exiled him, and then he left. Everything
No,
was
no,
so
they did
called
not
peaceful.
exile him. This is a lie written in
Okay.
many Islamic books. Because you see, if the tribe of Muhammad want to kill you, the second they say you're dead, you're dead. You have nobody,
Yeah.
as you said. He have a small number of believers. Most of them even his servants. You know,
Yeah.
the one who migrate with him, 70. Most of them they are the slaves who they are owned by those white Arab. So they have no choice to be Muslim or not Muslims. So if his tribe really want to kill him as Muslim they claim, he will be dead in 2 seconds.
Yep. So again, I'll give you that one, and I'm maybe it was just like a bad part of my saying that, but after that, when he got the power and everything, as soon as you find out where he got the power, he come back, and then yes, again there is a story that when Mecca was conquered, he said that if you're at your home, no one is gonna touch you. But again, what happened after that? That is one. The second one, the Islam is scattered by the sword. Whoever is telling us or telling everyone else that didn't happen is not true. We know that. We have been boast about it when growing up, but the Sheikh, Imam, and everything that we killed that one. We went after that one. The Khaybar. One of the things that happened is that, for example, Imam Ali, there is a story that the Khaybar, he was the one who jumped into the, basically there is a hadith, or there is a story that he grabbed the door, put him on over his head, and then the army of Islam went into there. There is a lot of things. So when you look at it, the concurrence of Islam was based on the sword. Everything happened even after Muhammad passed away. Everything happened when with not Abu Bakr as much, but when Omar comes in, that was when Omar was the one who went to Iran, and then during Osman, and then Ali, and then so on and so forth. So where I'm going with this is the fact that when we are being told that Islam is the religion of peace, yes, it is a religion of peace until they don't have the power, until we don't have the power. The moment that the power is getting to our hand, or we realize that we have the number, it is going to turn around. And then everyone is going to go after those surahs of Quran that talks about the concurrence, that talks about the fact that now we have to go, and then everyone has to change into Islam or give us the jizya. So that is another thing. The
Yeah, but
other
you
part that
notice
I
here,
wanted
you
to
notice
mention.
with, I don't know if you notice with me, that what kind of a quality of Muhammad companion they are, to the point they are fighting like wild dogs, biting each other.
Yeah,
You see,
agreed, agreed,
you see,
agreed.
Jesus, he
Because
have companions, but we never heard
oh,
that Paul wanna kill Peter and Peter wanna kill John. We
yeah,
never heard of somebody taking gang and using violence against someone because he didn't agree with him. But we see how Muhammad, even his wife, his young
yep,
wife,
Aisha, yep,
she took an
exactly. There was
army
there
of
was
ten
there.
thousand men to kill Ali. So,
Yeah, 100% agree with you.
but the
Again,
question
these
would
are
be,
if I'm
the question would be for you, what kind of people who Muhammad and his people are around? They are gang. Those are
they
not.
are.
They are not
This was
normal people. They are pirate. They are criminals.
they were tribe. Basically, every tribe thought that they are better than each other. But again, another thing.
No,
This
no,
is
no. That's
I
not
just
true.
want
Hold
to no
on.
no
This is
no.
not the case. This is not the case because remember, all the names we are talking, they are killing each other. They are all from one tribe.
That's where I was going with that one. Is the fact that, and then I just wanted to go on the record. By the way, probably there would be a lot of things here is that I'm Shia as well, so I just wanted to let you know. So again, from that side of it, and I'm gonna tell you these are the things that we have heard until I don't know. Maybe I was in my 30s. I had no idea that there is even relationship between all these the so-called Khalifa. So that's another thing as well. When we're telling us the story, we never knew that, for example, there was a relationship between all the Khalifa with each other. Even for example, Muawiyah and then Ali. These are all the things that they were hidden from us. And the beauty of what we are seeing right now, having access to all the internet, all the research, is the fact that if someone wants to go and start researching it, they could find out. Until I would say maybe 30 years ago, or even if you're in right now in Islamic country, you're not going to have access, or you if unless you want to do research, and then you're limited to that as well. And going back to that part of it, again, there are different hadiths. There are hadiths that they say when Qadir happened, which was the final pilgrimage of Muhammad, he stopped everyone and he says, "Hey, just wanted to let everyone know, after me, Ali is going to be the next one after me." And then that is what the Shia believe. And then that is where the Shia and Sunni started, was the fact that Prophet Muhammad passed away. And then
But
that they
here,
said, no,
but
no
here you
one, no
notice,
one talked.
but here you notice, Islam is not about God. Islam is about who want
No,
to take over and who want to
who
rule.
has the power?
Yeah,
Yeah, who has the power? Exactly.
and the Muslims,
Exactly. We say,
are like ants, supporting one queen against other queen.
yep,
So
yep,
it's not about God. It's about who is going to take over the business. It's a business. Is it
yep,
Ali and Hassan and Hussein and Fatima, or it
yep.
is Muawiyah, Yazid?
You see?
The Khamenei, the supreme leader
Yep,
of Iran, just a few days ago,
yep,
and I posted
yep.
that in Patreon. He said in Arabic that the war between the follower of Ali and the follower of Yazid will continue until the day of judgment.
But here is the case though. He is actually the follower of Yazid. That is where there is an issue here. Is the fact that we say that Imam Hussein basically rose against Yazid. And then the only reason that he rise up against Yazid, because he was saying that you are not a legitimate leader of Islamic nation at that time. And then he was basically, he moved his family from one city to another based on the invitation from
Yeah,
the other
you see,
city,
this is
which
not
was,
important. This is not important. The details of how those criminals kill each other, it's not important. The important is that Islam is not a religion. Islam is a business.
yeah.
Muhammad he
But
established
again,
Muhammad
this,
established a business, a source of income based on war, raping, killing, stealing money of the neighbors, and then dividing the money between the leaders, and then those small ones they get their shares, little shares.
yeah,
So Muhammad he got the biggest share. The fifth of the booty go to Muhammad
yep.
and the family
So
of Muhammad. We know that
that's the case.
when
Go
Muhammad
ahead.
he died, Umar he stripped Fatima from a city she owned.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
Fatima she
That's
owned
that.
it? Where she got the money from? The Muslim they lie to us. They say when Muhammad died, he borrowed money from the Jews. What Jews? He killed all the Jews there. What Jews he
Yeah,
borrow? Muhammad he borrow money.
we,
So they
we
lie if his daughter, which is not even his daughter. Now I know you are a Shia, you think she is his daughter, but Muhammad he have no children. This is the daughter of Khadija, but because she was the youngest between the daughters of Khadija, she called Muhammad daddy because she grew up in the house and she was very young. So she is
yeah,
not his daughter yet. She owned a city with the people in it, which means everybody inside is a slave
yeah,
to Fatima.
yeah.
So
So
so what Islam is about? Islam is about, we are fighting about what? We are fighting about who want to control the business, and then who is going to take the shares. The Shia they want to follow Ali to control the business and take the share to themselves, The Sunni, they want to control the business and take the share for themselves. However, both of them, they believe in killing their neighbors so they can take their money and convert it into shares. Criminal religion.
But the other thing that I wanted to, and the Shia and Sunni didn't happen until the because when you look at it after Muhammad passed away, even Ali didn't have any opposition regarding the fact that, look, he said, you know what, if that is the case, because I don't want to like make this two different people, I'm just going to go and then I will sit on my home. And then until Uthman was killed, and then Ali came into place. And then Shiaism wasn't happening until Omar went to Iran, and then the Iran attack happened. And then Iranian basically, because they didn't want to, because Iranian were not Muslim whatsoever, were Zoroastrian. And then because they couldn't bear to deal with these guys, getting them killed and raping their families, they said, you know what we're going to do in order to come up with something, we're just going to say we agree with you, but we're going to create a situation where now we're going to have our own sect, which is Shiism. And then that is what is happening. The other thing is, that's what you see, is the fact that there's so many hadiths or the book of anything that none of them is matching with each other. We have our own set of hadiths as a Shia, and then the Sunnis have their own set of hadiths as well. And when you cross them over, majority of them not going to match with each other. The picture that they are showing from the hadith in Shia is completely different than the Shias, the Sunnis hadith. The worse than that is the fact that, what type of a book am I having? First of all, I have to translate it. Even when they were translating to my language, it was really hard for me to understand, because at one point they were translating word by word. So either I have to start learning Arabic, or if I'm gonna go and then translate word by word, majority of the time that it doesn't make sense. But worse than that is the fact that if this is supposed to be the final revelation, and it's supposed to bring in the end of the communication from God to human, it is supposed to be as clear and concise. So not a couple of 100 years ago, some people start coming up with these hadiths, who is a telephone game, that someone says that his father heard from his grandfather, who was sleeping with another person, who told someone 500 years ago, when someone passed through this one, saw, for example, Prophet Muhammad say hello to a door, and now that everyone passing through a door has to say hello to the door. So these are all the things. Is the fact that when you look at it, there are so much difficulties in the religion of Islam per se, as I can see, as someone who has born and then who is still in the practice of Islam. I still do my prayer, I still do my fasting, and I still for example, don't drink, no pork, nothing. But what I'm trying to say is the fact that I appreciate what you and everyone else is doing, is the fact that sometimes there is people that they come here and you try to convince them. It's really hard to convince people who have been born with this mentality, who have been fed by their government, by their parents, by their tribes, by their family, that this is the truth, this is what we want. And then the other thing that I wanted to say, they said that is the fastest growing religion. It's the fastest growing religion is because every Muslim, they have like 10, 12 kids. That is the only reason. It's not a fastest growing religion because all of a sudden people decided to convert. You want to see the point? Look at the Western countries, Caucasian, everyone that is living, they have 1 or 2 kids. Go to the Muslim country, they are not having the proper living standard, yet all of them, they have 5, 6, 7,
Yeah, even
kids.
even that does not make Islam grow.
No, I know, but
because
that's
because you know
this is what.
I am from the Middle East. Listen to me carefully.
Yeah.
Uh, everyone around me, most of the majority are Muslims, and I notice that Muslims don't believe in Islam, so they are big in numbers, right? But
Yeah.
they don't believe in Islam. The first time
Exactly.
when I was a teenage, a Muslim guy, he's a Sunni, he said to me, "We have faith, what we don't have religion. You have religion, but you don't have faith." I do not understand what he's saying. You know,
Yeah, that's
looked like he himself learned it from somebody. And then by time I understood what he's saying. He's saying that we the Christians, We have a true religion, we have a true God, but we don't follow the faith. But he is the Muslim, he have faith blindly, but he don't have religion. So,
Yep.
and then I notice how Muslim they are making fun of Islam day and night, even Muslim women. So, in the appearance, Islamic countries are Islamic countries. But the second you go inside the Islamic countries, you will see that there is no Islam in Islam. Like, which country is Islamic country? None. None.
I wouldn't say again. It's another thing is the fact that if there would be a Muslim who's just gonna say I'm not a Muslim, you know that what is gonna happen to that person if that person is living
Even that is a
in
changing.
Islamic.
Even
Yeah.
this is a changing so fast. As an example,
Yeah.
now in Algeria, in Tunisia, in Morocco, most of North Africa, the apostasy is in a very extreme high rate. Even in
Yeah.
Iran, the Shia country, where it's ruled by a very aggressive regime, there's tens of thousands of Iranian Shia are leaving Islam and converting to Christianity specifically. So
Yeah.
apostasy in Islam is big, massive. If
Yeah.
we go to Turkey,
Agreed.
if we
No,
go to
agreed.
Turkey,
Agreed.
we will find that the one who live in villages mostly is the only one we can call them Muslims. Those who live in cities, most of them they are already apostate. So
The other thing is that when you look at it again as a like the whole implementation of the rule of Islam is not even the same across all major Islamic countries as well. You have countries that there is no way that you would be able to find, for example, alcoholic drink on a normal basis in anywhere unless you go underground. But there is in other countries, Muslim country fully, and then they are Sunnis as well, where they have the best nightclubs, and then you would be able to buy the most expensive alcoholic drink. Yet, however, they're going to consider themselves as the Muslim country. There is a bikini at the beach. Yet there is another country that is a Muslim country, then and you can't even bring a female to a TV. These are all the contradiction that in my belief that comes. And then in my belief, if there is a religion that is supposed to be the final revelation of God, and everyone is supposed to be turning into that in order to have a final the best of, let's say, afterlife, that shouldn't have happened to Islam, because of the fact that we believe that the miracle of Prophet Muhammad is actually Quran. Because that, as everyone knows, unless you're looking at those hadiths, which it doesn't make any sense, Prophet Muhammad didn't have any other miracles except the Quran.
yeah, but
Even in Quran it says that it's
The Quran, which
even
is you are saying it's a miracle, is the most stupid book ever.
no. What I'm saying, what I'm going with this is the fact that if that is supposed to be the case,
Yeah,
that shouldn't have that many division. I don't know. There's like, what is it? I know that the other religion, they have their own fraction as well. But if that was the case, and if this was supposed to be the final revolution, revelation of the to the humanity, they shouldn't have like almost 70 different sects as well, which everyone not believing in each other as well, and then everyone has their own set of rules. The biggest one, Shias and Sunnis, just looking at that aspect of it. All I'm trying to say, and then I know that I took too much of your time. I was looking at a couple of the comments here. Yeah, like the from Iran. Yes, that is exactly what it is. I saw some of the comments here. But when you look at, when I mentioned regarding the number of the kids, yeah, the Mormon could have it, but look at the number of the Mormons versus the number of the in the whole globe, and then look at the number of the Muslims, and then see if a family of a Mormon who's like, let's say, I don't know, 5 million, they have like 10 kids, versus a family of Muslims that is like 1 billion people, they have 10 kids, which is going to have the higher rate of growth in that regard. But I'm just going to wrap it up. I appreciate the fact that you actually allowed me to have this conversation. I just wanted to say is the fact that it is going to be really hard for Muslim to come out and then basically have all these have all the challenge the normal narrative, have everything set the way that it is, because specifically if you are from those part of the world, you don't have access to a lot of information free at hand, and then you are not supported or you are not guaranteed the human rights. You're going to grow up with all these knowledge that they are feeding to you, and then you have no way of changing your belief. Specifically, it's going to be really hard. I'm not going to say no, but it's going to be really hard for someone 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, especially the older generation. There is no way that they are going to now all of a sudden, majority of them, I would say 90%, maybe there would be 10% that they would do that. So it's really hard. I appreciate the guy, like what the conversation that you have. At least I see that you are bringing a lot of
I will
things
tell you.
into light. Go ahead.
Abd, I will tell you a story. This is a long time when I was like very young in the Middle East.
Yeah.
I went to visit a castle, old castle, and in the front of the castle there is a person. He is holding, masbaha. You know masbaha?
Yeah.
Masbaha is the same as the rosary,
Yeah, exactly.
but he is a
We
sheikh.
call
He's a Muslim sheikh. He's an
Yeah.
old man. So I
Yeah.
sat next to him to talk to him. So I said, I said to him, "What are you doing, sheikh?" He said, "What?" He said, "What are you doing with your hand? What is this?" He said, "Oh, this is masbaha." I said, "What do you do with it?" He said, "We praise God." He said, "But this is what the Christians do. You are copying the Christians. Do you know?"
Yeah.
He said,
I know. Like,
he said,
okay.
"No." He said, "No, I'm not." He said, "Yes." And even the rosary in your hand have 33 stones. Is that correct? He said,
Yeah.
"Yes." He said, "Isn't this is the age of Jesus on earth?"
Ages.
He said, "Yes." He said, "You are praising Jesus when you are praising the Masbah. So your God is
There's
Jesus, not Allah." The guy, he,
no.
he starts shaking. He didn't know what to say, you know. He said, "But I'm not doing that." He said, "But this is the Masbah. You are holding in your hand. You are praising Jesus. The three stones in the top is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit."
And there you go. And then that as a result of that, what do you call, you say masbaha with sell tasbih. As a result of that, they started adding a lot of stone to that. So now, for example, you would see the 110, which is going to be, for example, an abjad number,
It's the
which
same. It's
it's
the same. They
if
are just
I
multiplying.
know, but what I'm saying
They
is
are
that these are
multiplying.
the things. And
They
then
are
the other thing that I
multiplying
wanted to,
the 33 numbers, so they make it 99. You know, like even the
yeah,
99 names of Allah. What are
Allah,
they?
yeah.
They are the multiply of number 33.
33. No, what I'm saying is that, like, these are the things. It's just the fact that when you see people, they are digging themselves and try to convince everyone that you are wrong or whatever you're saying doesn't make any sense. This is the case. Is the fact that they don't want to start thinking, or their whole idea of this situation is completely brainwashed. At one point, like, even if they believe in Quran, there is a part that it says la ikraha fid din. I don't know if you could translate that properly to the team. Is the fact that there, like, you have to go and start searching, and it's when you look at the tafsir, it actually says that you as a human have to go and start searching to believe, to find the final resolution for
No, no,
yourself
this is
to
not.
believe
No,
in
you
what
are
is the correct.
mistaken. No, no, you are mistaken.
So there you go.
La ikraha fi din. You know, this is not about not forcing people to convert to Islam. This is the opposite.
No.
So
It's you having the freedom of
no,
understanding
no,
the
no. There's
religion.
no freedom. No, in fact, it's the opposite.
Okay.
So
So
the
there you go.
Jews and the Christians, they are teaching their kids not to convert to Islam. So Muhammad, he says, "La ikraha fi din," which means force not your kids not to convert to Islam. The Muslim, they manipulate the meaning of it and they make it the opposite. So suddenly, because
There you go.
either the Quran then is true or the Quran is false, because the Quran says, "Fight those who don't believe in Allah," right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so if there is no la ikraha bid-din, which means there is nobody can force somebody to believe, then the Quran is wrong, because the Quran says, "Fight those who don't believe," not fight those who fight you. No, fight those who don't believe from the people of the book. So what the reason to fight them and kill them?
There you go. There you go. So that's another thing. Like, for example, there you go. That's another way of looking at it, because that was the one that we have been told. The one thing that I wanted to say, and then I know that this is where it might, in terms of me believing that the prophet Jesus was crucified and then was resurrected on the third day and then now is with God. I 100% believe in that. I strongly believe what it says in Quran, it might not be the accurate representation of what has happened, and then this is the case. And we didn't know that until, again, these are the information I wasn't aware of the fact that the Quran that we have was actually gathered during the Uthman and then the burning of the other one. And then when I learned about that, that is when it actually led me to believe that this is not an actual representation of the actual Quran that was passed as well. So that's the case. I just wanted to make that comment. The second one you mentioned regarding this, there is similarity between Judaism and Islam that is, this is unbelievable, that I still don't understand. That how is it possible that of for example, the Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, Judaism and Christianity, Islam has the most common in terms of, for example, drinking, or in terms of the circumcision and all those, and then even like looking at
You see,
that the law.
just hold on here.
Go ahead.
Muhammad, because he's a thief, he don't have religion. He was copying everybody around him, and because he lived in the city of Yathrib, which is a Jewish city,
So it's Jewish city, yeah.
so he was copying everything from them, and the Jews accuse him to be copying them. And
And then he was traveling as well, because during the Khadija, he was one of the one that
yeah, this
were
story
basically.
this story does not make sense about traveling.
Okay.
There's many reasons, because if Muhammad did not know how to write, how to read, and then he was doing trade, that's impossible, because a person who do trade, he need to learn how to do mathematics, how to write, because simply he's working for someone. He have to write down what he have with him. He have to write down what he sold. Well, he have to write down what is damaged, what is stolen. It's a business. A business
And
have
then
need record. A person
and
who is
that's what I don't
illiterate.
believe, that he was illiterate. There is no way. If the story is telling us that because he was a great business person, he was really a Sadiq or Amin that we called him, and then that the Khadija
Well, this
basically
is
chose
absolutely
him
false,
to run.
because if you know the story how Muhammad married from Khadija, then you will know that he is not trustworthy. He and Khadija, they made the father of Khadija drunk, and then when he got drunk, they took off his clothing and he make him wear his suit, which is usually he wear for wedding or an occasion. And then when he woke up, Khadija told him, yesterday you married. He said to her, why I'm wearing this clothes? She said, oh, you forgot? Yesterday when you were drunk, you married me to Muhammad. He said, me? I will never marry you to Muhammad over my dead body. And he took his sword to go and kill Muhammad, because Muhammad is a trashy person, very bad person. So the man, he refused to marry his daughter. Even his daughter, she is married to two men before Muhammad. Still he is not even accepting Muhammad to be a husband, for he is from a bad family. In fact, he have no family, nobody knows his father. So in the top of that, Khadija and Muhammad, who they are supposedly the decent people of Islam, the first step of Islam accomplished, it was by alcohol.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you
So
know do you know the story?
no, again, that's what I'm saying. Like there is a lot that, and then that's where there was a reason that I called with this one, is the fact that I when I don't know, I'm not gonna even challenge you on that, because if you have been running this channel and you have all these people that they are here, and I see that you showing all these hadiths and everything, I don't understand why people, they start coming and challenging and try to make sense of a lot of things that it doesn't make any sense. Like, it is in front of you, it says that, why are you challenging it? If you don't know, just take a step back and say, I have no idea, let me go do my research. But I'm not going to argue with you, try to make you, for example, the bad person or who don't know anything, as opposed to saying that, yeah, you know what, this doesn't make any sense. Either the whole story is fabricated, or if it's not, maybe I have to look into thinking of maybe this is not the way, the best source of the knowledge that I should have regarding, for example, the belief that I have. Is all what I'm saying is the fact that it is, first of all, again, I appreciate it. I know that I took too much of your time. Thank you very much. But it's been it's been like me watching all these videos and everything and trying to make sense of it. Sometimes it actually it strikes me as to how um the dialogue could actually happen in a way that it is going to continue in a more constructive way, not become too heated on, and then people trying to dig their heel in the fact that no, I know better than you, and then you have no idea, and Islam is the top of the line. Whereas when you look at all these stories, you cannot say that is the top of the line. The second one again is the fact that I believe that what we have, it's not a true representation, and then the hadith and everything, I could care less. I would never ever look at any hadith because I strongly believe that none of them are actually true representation of whatsoever, considering the fact the majority of them was like, I don't know, 200, 300 years after the whole thing has happened, and it's just based on the story of people that they're hearing from here and then over there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. God bless you, and God bless everyone else on your channel as well. And have a great one.
Thank you. And this is the reference in front of you, if you like to know more. This is Musnad Imam Ahmad, and the hadith number 2846. And you can use the translation in English if you don't know Arabic. You can.
Yeah, I don't know Arabic.
Yeah, you can use your phone or
No, I actually I could see that. I'm gonna do a screenshot of this.
So she made her father drunk. She changed his clothing. She invited many people to have a party, get drunk, all of them. And then when he woke up in the morning, she told him, "You married me to Muhammad." The man, he said, "No, I did not." She said, she blackmailed him. She said, "Do you want me to tell the people of Quraysh so they will laugh at you that you married me to Muhammad when you are drunk?" The story in front of you. She blackmailed her father. She made him drunk in purpose to get Muhammad in her bed. What kind of a woman she is, what kind of... So when they say Muhammad was a trustworthy, if this is the behavior of a trustworthy, so what is the behavior of a scumbag?
Yeah, there you go. So again, as I mentioned, like I don't even look at it. Like I don't even look at any hadith. What I have always had, my source was basically the Quran, and then that's what I had was the translation of Quran that I had in my own language. Other than that, again, majority of these people that they are on YouTube, I don't know, is like the dude from UK. There's like two of them. There's a tall guy and there's a short guy who has like a really ladylike voice. I don't even know
Ali Dawat?
Yeah, and then there's a taller guy that he was
Mimi
on
Hijab. Mimi Hijab. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Like when I look at what they say and how they act, and I just laugh, and I said, look at it. This is exactly what is wrong with Islam, is group of ignorant that they have no idea what to do, how to say, what to say, how to come up with the rationale. They just learn to go and start saying things out of their own stupid level of knowledge of the religion. Yet all the people that they spend time in order to learn the religion, everyone is basically in for example, the school that they are studying, none of them are going on any YouTube channel to challenge anyone or explain anything, because they still know that they have to go on and learn as much as they can in order to be able to defend anything, because it's so vast. And then every single one of those ayahs or anything has a lot of meanings, has a lot of translation, has a lot of hadith associated with that no one would be able to. That's why they spend, I don't know, 50, 60, 70, 80 years in a school just to study the religion. And it's not just only Islam. All the major religion is because of the fact that every single one of them has so many nuance in it that it can. But yet these guys, they come and try to with their own ignorance level, try to defend something based on their limited knowledge of what they have. Other than that, again, I appreciate it. Like the you go through a lot of hadith, you know your Arabic, you challenge a lot of people the way that they try to act, which is, I'm really glad that you actually called him out. I have no problem with that. If someone is acting as an ignorant, if someone is coming in and try to challenge you, they better be ready to either challenge you properly, or if they don't know how to behave, might as well just behave the same way as them, because that is who they are. This is how they are. As I mentioned, as long as they are weak, they are always going to be apologetic. As soon as they have the upper hand, they're gonna go after everyone. So good for you for sticking to your gun. Good for you for standing up for Christianity. And then, to be honest, because I know Christians tends to take a step back and then like the other cheek. I'm glad that you and then Sam is the one. That guy is a firebomb as well. So I'm glad at least you are the one, and then it's another guy, David, whatever it is. You
Yeah.
at
Well,
least
anyway, you know,
you're not turning the other cheek. I'm
yeah,
glad
you know,
that you're not doing that.
turning the other cheek in Christianity is not about letting somebody beating me. This is
I
Jesus
know.
was teaching people, you know, in the society. It's not right to be evil. However, when it's come to war or to come to faith, you don't turn the other cheek. The Bible commands us to expose evil and to take no part of it. It's a command, you know. It's not even an advice. It's a command. Take no part of it.
There you go.
So we as a Christians, if there is somebody, he say, well, I'm a Christian, I love, Jesus told me I love everybody. This is not really what Christ taught us. Christ, he never taught the Christians to love the wicked ones
Okay.
and to love their
Okay.
wickedness. Jesus,
Yeah. There.
he commanded us to fight wickedness, and even God, he said, peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked man, the Lord said. So we have no peace with wicked. So when somebody come to me with his wickedness, trying to play games of Satan, either you are here to share the truth, or I am here to demolish you. And either
There you
way,
go.
you will be demolished because your truth is false. I have the evidence of it. This is why the Muslims, they avoid debating me. They might go to those names you mentioned because they let them go. They can say
Yeah.
something, they can get away with it. What with me, the second I ask a question, or you ask me a question, no problem. You have, if I say to you something, I have to come with the proof. Otherwise, talk is cheap. I can say
Exactly.
Muhammad was a wonderful man. Okay, you said that, prove it to me. Then we
Yeah.
go into details of reference. If you can prove it, then you are the man. If you cannot, that means you are a liar. So the
Yeah.
Muslims, they make statement, each one of them is in the size of a truck. But the second you
Yeah.
ask them what is the reference, they become in the size of a needle.
Yeah, it's because of the fact, as I mentioned, we these are the things that we have been told. These are the things that has been they have been fed to us from the moment that we are open our eyes by every means of communication. So of course none of us, I'm not going to say none of us because that would be stupid. Of course a lot of us take everything for the face value. Don't go for the to do research. And if you want to go for research, you're not going to have as much of it information if you are living within those countries. I'm not saying that if you're outside of those countries, you will have, and then you could go and then you could do your research. But if you are living in Islamic countries, majority of the time you will take everything as granted, or you will believe in everything. So that's why when they're coming here and they start questioning, and I'm laughing, pardon my French, I apologize to everyone, my hiney's off, is because of the fact that I know that they don't know even what you're talking about. Because the type of questioning that you ask, you could actually see from the writing is on the wall that you're trying to get them to where you want them to get, but they don't understand what is the reason behind it, because they have no idea what you have them in your disposal. Yet what I don't still understand is the fact that when they are getting those information, they could easily take it back and then say, let me go do research and come back and have a conversation. They dig themselves into another bigger hole, and then they start disrespecting, which I've never heard you disrespect anyone again until they start doing that. If these people that they're coming here, they're trying to do a service to Muslims and Islamic nation, they should be able to have a better way of communicating with yourself. So not only you or people that they are on this channel, this video is going to go to YouTube, at least understand where the Muslims are coming from or what are the source. They
My,
don't
my,
know.
my
They
friend,
have
my
no
friend,
idea.
to make it simple for you, Muslims do not know even what the word Allah means. They do not
There,
know.
yeah, I've heard that one that you mentioned because I was watching it, and I know that you have questioned that. They still don't know. Yes,
They
I
don't
agree
know.
with you.
Nobody can tell us. You
Yeah,
know, the smartest one of them, he will say to you, is a word diverted from the word God. So
yeah.
what you
There
say,
you
it's a
go.
name. So is your God doesn't have a name? So in one hand, they say to us, Allah is a unique name, and then the second we ask them, okay, what Allah mean? They don't know.
Yeah, there
They
you go.
say it's word
That's what like.
coming from the word God. Is it a name or the word coming from God? And then not only that, they go and they say it's coming from the Aramaic language. But hold on. So Allah, when He chose to name Himself, He named Himself by Aramaic, pagan people of Abraham. He could not
Yeah,
find. Isn't it you Muslim? You say that Allah, when He wrote in His throne, He wrote in Arabic. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is a prophet. So
yeah.
why He named
That
Himself
that
in Aramaic? What? Okay.
there
What?
you go.
What is Gabriel mean? You know. So Allah, His name is not Arabic. Gabriel is not in Arabic.
Arabic.
Mikael is not in Arabic. Azrael is not in Arabic. So who's Arabic?
There you go.
You know?
So that's where I'm going with this. All of these one, and that's
And they don't know
it's the
because
no,
they
and then
stole
that like you don't
those
know
names. They do not know. They do not know even what Isa mean. They do not know what
no
Abraham mean. They do not know what Israel mean. They do not know what Mikael mean. Gabriel
yeah.
mean. Ishmael mean. Why? Because it's a theft.
Because as I mentioned, it's one is a theft, but the second one is the fact that again, this is what they have been told, and then no one questioned. When we question, like even when, for example, so don't like if you don't, you shouldn't question because you're not gonna understand. And these are the things: is the fact that not questioning, taking everything as at face value, result in becoming people just following blindly of something not that they might. I'm being hypocrite right now here. Like I'm saying that like I'm a Muslim, I'm a Shia, and I'm still doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. And even with the Shia, I still follow, like, for example, probably the Ashura and then like, the everything during the Ramadan, like at night, like the whole thing. Like I'm still doing that. But I'm at least I do have the guts to come and say, first of all, I don't know. Second, well, I believe that the hadiths are not accurate representation. And the third one is that based on what I know is that if the Quran were burned and then these people, they actually gathered Quran, regathered the Quran or whatever it is, 20-25 years after the death of Prophet Muhammad, which in that case, I don't believe anyone would have had that much of level of IQ to be able to memorize Quran from the first to the last or different one, that they had so many Quran. It means that the Quran that we have is not the final revelation that was passed to Prophet Muhammad. So if that is the case, why are we digging deep into the fact that no, this is what it is, and then everyone is wrong, and then Christianity is wrong, and then we question the Bible in terms of the fact that it's been corrupted, and it's like there is no there is no standing on any of those one. If you don't know, still you don't know. If you have been fed something, at least go do through your research. At least come and then do your research.
I want
So
to
if
show
you're
you
gonna go
something.
and
I want to show you
go ahead.
something, and then we
Yeah.
will give the question for the Muslims who they are waiting. We have two Muslims, Abdi
Oh,
and Shafi'i. If you go to chapter 3, it mentioned the word Islam. If you go
yeah.
chapter 3, verse number 19, chapter 3, verse number 85. But in chapter 5, verse number 3, it says, today I completed your religion for you.
Yeah.
accepted Islam as religion for you, completed my favor upon you. But this is a chapter 5, verse number 3. This verse, in order to be accurate, it should be the last
The
verse in the
final
Quran.
verse. Yeah.
At the end
Yeah.
of the movie, you say the end. So it mentioned that it is today. It mentioned it's completed, right?
Yeah.
And today I accepted Islam for you. All right. So how all of this happened, and who is the one behind such a perjury in the Quran, claiming that Quran today is completed, and this is in the first few pages of the Quran.
Yeah. No, agreed.
Based on
Agreed.
this, every verse after this verse is a fraud.
That doesn't. I know that we have a story about that, and we said these are Mekkis and then Madanis, and then there is a the Shia Quran, which the whole chapters are a bit different. Like I know, like all those ones. And there is someone in the chat box said he's a hypocrite. I said I'm a hypocrite. Like you don't need to mention that I'm a hypocrite. I'm actually saying that what I'm saying is a hypocrisy from me, what I'm trying to do. Like there is no need for someone to say that something that I acknowledge that. But what I'm trying to mention, and again, I think hopefully this is going to be the last time that I'm going to say these to end it, because I think it's like a fourth time or fifth time that I said I'm just going to wrap it up, because I respect everyone else to join in as well. I took too much of your time and your audience time. Is the fact that it is going to be really hard. It is going to be really hard, first of all, to understand um, where majority of the Muslim come from, especially if they were born in Islamic countries, if they're born in the Muslim family and they have lived in Islamic countries for majority of their life. It is going to be really hard for Muslim, as a result of that, to start questioning or start having a proper debate regarding the fact that whether this something is legitimate or it's not legitimate. And the last thing that I want to say is the fact that majority of the people that they come here and start picking a fight, or any other channel, they start picking a fight and trying to dig their heel deep into the sand, are not doing the proper researches, or not having the courtesy to say, I don't know, or I don't understand, or I haven't know that, or let me go and try to educate myself, to come back, have a proper debate, which was opposed to getting into name calling is and everything, or disconnecting your question or your comment. That's all I wanted to say. Again,
All right.
appreciate the fact you allowed me to join on this one. God bless you. God bless everyone who's on the chat, and then have a great day.
Thank you very much, Abdul.
Thank you.
Good to have you.